dropped his shares, and will we see a potential positive story? Now, I'm not saying that the positive story has to happen within the next 20 seconds. And the story here, the positive side of NVIDIA could absolutely come in the form of, as we see things have happened. Let me just jump back over here. Third quarter, they're out. They've got the link to the webcast, all that. You've got the third quarter release. So we have the answers to our questions. So far, it's looking really positive. Let's bring up the big chart and we'll go back to NVIDIA and do what we set out to do here. This is a show where we're looking at the impact live as markets digest the earnings. Now, we've given it really good detail on the background about the interrelated economies that are happening right now. It's the daily chart. What we're doing is we're going down to the 1 minute chart and making sure that what the session here has got extended trading hours turned on. There you go. That's how you do it. And now we're seeing the markets have responded really positively so far to the earnings. This chart hasn't updated them yet, so we don't know the numbers just there, but the markets already do, because NVIDIA has released them here in their website. The markets have responded by jumping up, and we can see this as actually being impacting other markets too. Lining up these, you can see the S&P 500 futures bouncing right up during that. What do we see is NASDAQ bouncing right up, and what do we see here in exactly the same candle formation, exactly the same, mimicking it, Bitcoin bouncing right up. That is very much a positive first few minutes.
Boom. CRWV is going to go 154. It's currently at 74. Close 77.
Whoa, got big calls going in the background there. What CRWV is going to go up. It's going to go up. Looking at target on this one, I'm going to have to go above the 1 minute time frame briefly to look at a target on this one. Looking at a target on this one, up at about $150, back up towards these prior highs to test here. Been here a couple of times in the past, not amazing to not that, you know, right? But it's currently at 77. That'd be 100% move up on that one. It's TradeSpot, and credit to TradeSpot talking about this stuff. Easy could see this if the fear in the markets that's existed, if we look back to around about October and we think about this drop down that's happened. What about that being reversed, at least to test back to highs? That would be,
well, everyone will have to take a breath, and digest the news. But the news is that the biggest company in the world with the largest footprint in the world, biggest impact on the markets, the leading index, it's just released earnings and they were positive, and they have positive at peak fear.
Let's just have a look and see in terms of the move up that's happened. You've got a 5% move. 5% move in a company that's market cap is billions and billions. We look back to this article here.
Trillions.
Yeah, many billions become trillion. And we see that this news article predicting a $300 billion swing, that it mostly has indeed happened in the first couple of minutes following the release of the earnings, and it's been towards the top side. We talked about the reasons why. I gave my prediction that I thought this would be going up. So there you have it. That's the earnings results, folks. That's
great news. I mean, what else is going to weigh down the markets now? The bubble fear is burst. The bubble itself gets bigger. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Can we go on and get happy again now, markets?
Right.
Can't it takes the Americans longer to digest these things. I think it's just part of the process.
So, with that amazing bombshell result.
Bombshell Asia going bonkers right now. Can't wait to see it opening in the UK tomorrow. And then America. What a great day.
We need to look into the detail. Remember, there is the detail to be looked at. I want to see what's under the hood of this, what the forward guidance is, and see how it's digested over time. But what we wanted to see resolved in this show today was this major question about the $300 billion swing. We watched it live at the time, and we saw that it would have happened there in this move up. Prices went from around about 185 to 195.
Boom! Look at that. It's great news for Bitcoin. And if Live Person is the worst house on the best street, then that was earnings just down the road. And it looks pretty nifty.
Remember, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. I do these videos on YouTube live with y'all, and you don't want to miss them, so make sure you hit that bell and leave a comment down below saying NVIDIA earnings and your thoughts on today's show. I want to read them all. Looking forward to it, and you'll really help the channel by doing those things.
NVIDIA